So, okay, Emmanuel, can you tell me what is network? What is network? Network. What is a net? Unmute.
Network, connection
Connection
to various devices.
to various devices. Okay, very good. Any other definition? Sri Hari.
Connection using internet towards other devices.
Connecting?
Connection between devices using internet.
Between devices. Then, any other definitions, Shivani? What is network?
Same.
Once again,
Ma'am, same itself.
say, no, you have to tell me something else. Then tell me example, Shivani, example of network.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, very good. Another example. That's one of the medium we use. Ashwin.
Server, ma'am.
Network example. Server is like, you can't say it as server. Okay, networking example, I'm asking you, not the device. If the systems are connected together, suppose 10 systems are connected, is that enough to
Power
form?
line.
Ashwin, 10 systems are connected, interconnected. Then we will call it as a network. Ashwin?
No.
No. Then what is required?
More than 10?
No, not that. Not more than 10. For networking, 2 devices are enough. Okay. If there is only one device, we can't say that it is a network, a simple standalone system. But if there are more than one system, then you can call it as a network. So what is the requirement to form a network? Simply connection is enough, Atul?
2 devices.
Ma'am, there should be exchange of data.
There should be who told that?
Atul.
Huh? Atul, there should be an exchange of information. Exchange of data should be there. Only then we will call the device are in network. Network. Okay. So that is a definition. So interconnected computers, which are used to exchange information, are called as network. Computer. Now, what is a computer network? That is a definition that I will show you a slide.
Ma'am,
Yes.
name of the chapter?
Name of this, that is a unit. That unit is networking. The unit name is networking. Networking 1 it is. Chapter name, networking 1. Networking 2, networking 3. 3 networking chapters are there. This is first network. Introduction to networking, that is networking 1. All right. This particular definition you need to study, and from this particular unit, only application-based questions will be asked. Direct questions will be very less. This collection of interconnected, that is very important, that particular definition. Collection of interconnected computers and other devices. Other devices means not only computers, it can be printer, scanner, any other devices, or modem, router, any devices, plus which are able to communicate with each other. If they are not able to communicate with each other, we won't call it as a computer network. So computers included plus other devices. That's the first definition. Second definition is collection of hardware components and computers interconnected by communication channels that allow sharing of resources and information.
Ma'am, anyone is enough.
Yes, yes. And there won't be any question like what is network. But you study this. So this is for your information. This is the introduction. What is network? So the requirement is minimum 2 computers. It is not like more than 10 computers. No. All right. Hope you are. It's over. Finish writing. Now, in all your computers, all your mobile phones, those who are using mobile phones now, those who are using laptop or PCs, all your computers are in a network, isn't it? Alvin Binny, am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you are seeing you in this class, attending this class also in a network. So what kind of network? Who are using mobile phones now? Aryan, is it mobile?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of network it is? There can be 2 types of networks. So networking means it has to exchange information, isn't it? The system devices should transfer information. So to transfer information, we need a medium, isn't it? We need a medium. From one place to other place, if you want to take something to other place, you have to walk or you have to go in a car, something like that, isn't it? There should be a medium. So what kind of medium you're using, Arjun? There are 2 types of medium. One is wired medium and wireless medium. What kind of medium you're using?
Wireless.
Wireless. So you're using signals, electromagnetic signals you are using in order to exchange information from one system to another. So there can be wired medium also. In the computer lab, you can see wires are there. There is no wireless connection in the computer lab. The PCs. The PCs normally Wi-Fi is not permitted unless you have a Wi-Fi adapter. You have to connect in your PC. But laptop, it is already inbuilt. Okay. So there are so first thing we require is medium. Of course, not the first thing. Of course, you need device. You need a mobile phone or you need a PC. Any computer is required. That is the first thing. Otherwise, you can't exchange information. Second one is communication medium. What can be the third one? Alvin. That is enough. Communication medium and computer is enough. What do you think? That is enough. How you are attending the class here? That is enough. Your computer, your mobile phone, or laptop, and communication medium is enough. Alvin? No escape you from the computer class. Ah, give me answer. Do you need an internet connection, Alvin?
Yes.
So some sort of connection you need, isn't it? Only then it will work. So who are you using a laptop? Isn't it Wi-Fi connection you are using, Alvin?
No.
4G.
No.
So who gave you this internet connection? From which place you are getting this connection?
It's a place.
It's SIM card
Idea.
idea. So who gave you connection? Internet connectivity? Who's providing you?
Idea.
Idea. Shivani, Kerala Vision.
Mm,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So who is providing you internet connection?
Kerala Vision.
Kerala Vision itself. Anyone else who are using Asianet or something else? Rail? Krishnandran? Which connection?
License.
Louder.
Kerala Vision itself.
Kerala Vision. So it's all Kerala Vision common.
Ma'am,
So
BSNL fiber.
BSN. So the places that the different not institutions like for connectivity areas, or they are called as providers who are providing you internet connectivity. They are called as internet service providers. The service, you can see places, the service names who are providing the connection, internet connection. They are called as internet service providers, ISP. For getting internet connectivity, you need to take connection from internet service providers. They will be giving you what are the things you got when you get the connection manual. What are the things you got with them? Did they bring any device?
Yes.
Modem. So that is required, right?
Yes.
That is required. Then what about your mobile phone? Someone gave you any device when you took
SIM
the
card.
connection? Huh?
SIM card.
SIM card. So we need in SIM card, it is already inbuilt. So if it's you're taking a broadband connection, you need another device that is called modem. Or nowadays, modem and router are another device. That we'll see later the different devices which are included in the communication. Okay. So many things are required. Another thing we require is extra thing is called network interface card. Every system should have a network interface card, NIC. That card is not there in the PC. In the PC for wireless. Otherwise, it is the network interface card is added into the slot of the motherboard. That is there for connection. If you want to communicate if a system wants to communicate from one system to another system, if it wants to send information from one system to another, in both the systems, hardware is required that is called network interface card, NIC. Okay. So if you open that CPU, that thing you can see in that motherboard, a network interface card. It's a card. It's like a memory card. Then what about in your mobile? Gauri? A network interface card is inbuilt in your mobile phone. So you don't have to buy a separate network interface card. And your tablet or yes.
Ma'am, is the network interface card same as Wi-Fi card or something?
The Wi-Fi card is for wireless connectivity. That is same. Network interface card, it is also required. This NIC card is required if the connection is wired. For both connectivity, we need network interface card. But Wi-Fi connectivity, see your PC. PC, it doesn't have a default wireless connectivity. Bluetooth, you can connect. One. How many systems are there?
4.
4. More than 40.
No, but just 4 CPUs, right?
Yes, CPU. But when you say just 40 end computing systems are, it's called end computing systems are there for any systems, whether it is 4 or 5. So you can give a print command from any system and the print will come in the printer. So in older days, before the evolution of computer network, standalone systems were there. So one system, one printer. Next system, another printer. So for 40 systems, how many printers are required?
40.
40 printers. But here we can use a single printer that will be connected, shared among other devices. So that is because that's the advantage of networking. That is called advantages, resource sharing. So the point you need to write, the advantages are, the first point is resource sharing, resource. So resource means can be printer, a scanner, anything. It can be a hardware resource or software resource. Software resource means you are sending a text to me through this. Hello, good morning, ma'am, something like that. So that is a text, or you're sending an email message, or you're sending a text through WhatsApp. So that's all through networking it is possible, isn't it? If you are utilizing the resources, hardware resources, then that's hardware resources. It can be software resources, hardware resources. But we are sharing when you are forwarding mail, when you are sending mails, anything. So we are sharing the resources. Understood? That is a first point. Second point is, suppose your computer has 1 terabyte. Yes.
First point, can you say that?
Resource sharing. Resource sharing. What is the next point? Cost saving. So you don't have to buy 40 printers. So cost saving. The next one is collaborative user interaction. That is, users can interact with each other through networking. That's collaborative user interaction. Time saving. If there is a networking, then if you want to send one file to another system, you can directly send through the network. Suppose there is no network, what do you need to do? You have to copy it in your flash drive and you have to give it to your the next person. That person will insert the USB and copy it. So it saves the time. Increased storage. Increased storage means if you have a network and your system has 1 terabyte memory, and the other system in the network has 1 terabyte of memory, then you can store, if you have permission, you can store in both the systems. So you will feel that, the user will feel that I have 2 terabyte of memory. That is increased storage. You can see the different pictures here. Email example, database, chatting. See printer. See the last picture. See the last picture. A single printer is shared between the different devices. Chatting is an example. Mailing, things example. Okay, hope you understood. Then disadvantage. If there is an advantage, there should be some disadvantage, isn't it? For any action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. Whose law it is? Newton's law. In the same way, advantage, at the same time, disadvantage. If network is damaged, the wires are damaged, then what will happen? The entire system will become unusable and productivity fails. Suppose it's a company where many employees are working in a network. So suddenly productivity fails. Like sometimes you're in the school, the Kerala Vision, some broadband connection fails. Then till that time, that 15 minutes, very critical, you're not able to attend the class. So your productivity fails. Then usually in a network, there will be a central server where you keep all the systems. So if that particular central server fails, what will happen? You won't be able to carry out any works. Suppose it's a very standalone system, there won't be any problem of security. No virus will come, nothing will happen. But if you connect to a network or internet, what happens? There will be intruders who will be doing all these kinds of activity and taking your passwords, etc. So security. If standalone systems are there, the common people, they can manage. But when it comes to network, you need to follow certain rules and regulations of networking. So a skilled person, a specialist staff is required. That person is called as network administrator, is needed to carry out, so run the network. That is why there is a vacancy, there is a staff, sorry, there is a particular like software engineer. Another thing is that is called as network administrator. There's a post, network administrator, who's managing all the networks. Then another person is the database administrator. Who's the database administrator?
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you show that slide again?
What is WAN? Alvin Binney, what is WAN? Alvin, I'm asking you. There is only one Alvin in the class, Alvin Binney.
Wi-Fi.
Can say
Wide area network.
very good. Wide area network. So what can be LAN? LAN, local area network. What can be MAN? MAN, metropolitan area network. You have to study all these things. What is PAN? PAN, frying pan,
Public.
personal area network. Okay. CAN, campus area network. So many kinds of networks are there that we will study the coming topics. So I hope you understood what are the advantages and disadvantages. Shivani, where are you? What are the advantages?
Resource sharing,
Ah.
cost saving,
Ah.
time saving, increased storage, then collaborative user interaction.
Alvin Benny, what are the disadvantages of networks?
Productivity decrease.
Productivity
Decreases.
decreases how?
If network is badly managed. File security is more important.
That is whatever the first. I'll show you once again and I'll ask you question. Note down. Alvin took a screenshot. Isn't it, Alvin? Huh? Okay, now you tell me. Alvin.
If a network becomes unstable and productivity fails.
When, how, where, which?
First point.
Alvin, I will tell you. You take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. I will teach you. You're using your laptop. I will tell you where the key is. There's a key is called.
I took.
You took. Very good. Now you tell me. There's a print screen. Key is there. The keyboard.
Hello. When network is badly managed, services can be unstable and productivity fails. If software and files held centrally, it may be impossible to carry out any work if central services fail. File security is more important if connected to the WAN, protection from viruses. To handle network of organizations, you may need specialist staff to run the network.
Understand this and you learn it. Okay, Alvin. And next day, no, next day, one more period is there, I guess. In this 11 periods, one more period is there?
Yeah.
1 or 2 or 3? How many periods are there? 1 only. So next period, when I ask you question, you can say the answer. I'll ask you say a question to you. But you have to close your eyes and you have to tell me the answer.
No time to study.
10th, oh, no time to study. Okay, then tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow you have to close your eyes and you have to tell me the answer. Okay. So relax for 2-3 minutes. Thank you. All right.